love rainy days. Even when I draw, I only draw rain. My best friend added the sun to my picture, but I got angry. I pushed him. He felt hurt and started crying. After I got home, my father found out what I did and scolded me harshly. He thought I was a bad child. I felt very sad, and ran out of the house immediately. An old woman saw me and asked if I could not find my mom. After hearing that, I cried even harder. It turned out my mom passed away a few days ago. But the storybook said, people who disappear will come back on rainy days. So whenever it rains, I get especially excited. But the neighbors always look at me strangely, and even laugh at me like I am weird. I can only endure it silently. This day the teacher took us on a trip. All the other kids were laughing and playing. Only I stood there quietly, looking at the clear sky. My classmates thought I was strange, so they splashed water on me. I thought it finally started raining, and I smiled happily. At lunchtime, every child had their mom with them, looking at their rich meals. I felt a little jealous, but I could only take out my bread and sit alone quietly in the corner. That night I told my father, all the kids at school have their moms with them, but I am not jealous at all, because my mom is the most beautiful. My father looked at me with a complicated expression.
我想妈妈。
He comforted me helplessly, but after I fell asleep, I found my father secretly watching videos of mom. It turns out, we both miss her very much. To make me happy, my father decided to take me to the amusement park, and the first thing I did there was make a wish for rain. At that moment I suddenly realized, the wish balloons I wrote last week were not released yet. I angrily questioned the owner, but he did not care at all. In a fit of anger I took the balloons while he was not paying attention, and released all of them into the sky. The owner angrily accused me of being a thief. My father also looked disappointed. I ran away sadly, and came to the place where mom used to play with me. I could not help but cry. My father came to comfort me, and I finally realized my own wrongfulness. Just when we were about to leave, the sky suddenly became dark. Strong winds started blowing. I looked up at the sky. A familiar figure slowly appeared. It was Mom. She seemed to have lost her memory, but when I reached out my hand, that familiar warmth made both of us freeze. From that day on, my father and I were happy every day. I took out my treasure box. It was filled with letters I wrote to Mom. When Mom saw that storybook, she seemed to understand everything. She started teaching me how to cook, teaching me how to wash clothes, staying with me just like before. But the rainy season was about to end. Mom knew her time was running out. She bought me a cake, and celebrated my birthday in advance. I blew out the candles, and wished that Mom could stay forever. But the happiness did not last long. The rain stopped, and Mom left again. If you also love your mom,